preparing more or less to try to get in the Navy or get in the service that I wanted to get in because I've become of draft age. And my father was good friends with the draft board, and made it available for me to choose. I didn't exactly. That's what I wanted. I didn't know whether we were going to get the Navy assignment or not. I didn't want to be a foot soldier. My goal was to be a fighter pilot, but difficulties came up that didn't work. But I got assignment which was better, and I enjoyed it a lot better. I got in administration and quartermaster. And as long as I was aboard on base, which was in Whiting Field, Milton, Florida. And then I got aboard, signed to the Pacific Fleet, and that was where we were to invade Japan. That was the goal when it was formed. The ship, the destroyer I was on, was designed for Europe for torpedoes. We had to remove the torpedo to put death chart. Because Japan didn't have torpedoes, they only had death chart. So we had to redo that, and then from that we went through the Panama Canal, and from then on it was preparing for the invasion of Japan. I was assigned to Compact 13. We had 3 destroyers operated all the time at the same time, within almost distance of seeing each other. My brother was in the Air Force, and I went to the Panama Canal from Brooklyn Navy Yard, and we met in San Diego, California. We met in Hollywood Boulevard in California, and we said goodbye. I knew where I was going, he knew where he was going. We didn't know what we were going to go back or not. But we both made it back, thank God. The ship left San Diego and went to Pearl Harbor. We had some screw trouble. Our left screw, the bearing burned out twice. So we had to return back to Pearl Harbor to get repaired. But before we got to Japan, we had to do some escort work ship because of the troop ship had an engine problem. And our skipper, captain of our ship, I liked him a lot. He was very nice. He was sharp. He knew what he was doing. We were always chose to do the detail look like. So we were chose to stay back go back to Pearl Harbor and get this transport ship repaired. From that on, we were sailing headed for Japan waters. One night about dusk dark, a little bit before dusk, one of the troop ships, sailors fell overboard. There were 3 destroyers looking for him. We was one New Black, Plunkett, and Edison. I was on Edison. So we did this, and we searched. I think it was for 3 times. In fact, I know they were going for this. They were going to go one more time, and it was asked that the captain, I was on the bridge, my duty was on the bridge. So we stayed back with this sailor. We made 2 rounds, and our Captain Casper was his name. He said it was asked. I said I'd try it one more time, look for him one more time. And that's the history. We found him. He was alive, just had a skin on his elbow. But he stayed out there for hours. 3 destroyers looking for him. He could see us, but we couldn't see him. And we went back into Sasebo, Japan. That's Japanese water. And they were prepared for us. Everything that they had was mounted around in Tokyo Bay. Every gun, every mount that you could see was there. And they said it looked like, you could see each other, almost close enough to shake hands with each other. That's all they had. That was it. it was going to be a massacre because the smaller ships were the ones that had to go into the Stucco Bay. And destroyer is the smallest man of war ship. Then the cruiser, then the battleship, and that for men on aircraft carrier. And when it dropped atom bomb, we got different orders. Our last orders were not to invade, but to occupy. So we did not occupy ourselves. We wasn't occupy. We didn't occupy. We was fighters. It was a fighting ship. It wasn't occupation. So we did that and went to. Let's see, they signed the treaty on the 15th of August of that year, and we stayed in their waters about maybe a month or less, and then went to Nagasaki, Japan. Our ship and several, let's see, a couple of generals and 2 or 3 admirals went for observation. Nobody got off the ship, see what kind of damage it was done. And it was a lot of damage done, as you know, I'm sure it's just like a mountain being burned flat. And then after that, we was more or less just doing duty. The duty I had aboard ship, I loved that because I was up there where a lot of action was and could hear a lot of what was going on and could carry it on in my life. I could talk about it. It was excitement all the time. Really, as far as when I say excitement, you sit there in the afternoon after you get off duty on the fantail and watch the sunset. You don't know where your mind is. You know where you were going, but you didn't know when you were going to get there. At night, you couldn't even light a cigarette on top on the deck. In fact, you just didn't have any light, period. Because you didn't think that match could be seen miles and miles and miles away, or either a cigarette butt could be seen. And that was restricted strictly. You put a report if you got caught doing so. Well, Sasebo was that was the island of Japan. That's where we had. I never seen so many ships, and we had everything we had in the Pacific Fleet right there. That was in Pacific, and we were just in we was in Japanese waters everywhere we could go in that area. Before we made the invasion. And when they just said the last order was not to invade but to occupy. And that was a thrill, because we knew, well, there was no secret, when you were almost sightseeing of a place you fixing to start bombing, something fixing to happen. And when you hear that no invasion but occupy, that was a joy. We left Japan, we went to Alaska for weather patrol. We was up there, I think we went up in September and left in December. In fact, I know maybe it was October. We was up there a couple of months. And we, as I say, we go out to 2 weeks and come back in 2 weeks, But that was bad duty. That was the roughest duty as far as being smooth or rough or whatever. We couldn't see the mast of the other ship. The waves were so deep, so high, that we couldn't, at times we could not even see them. And on the communication was radio. Everybody was happy. Every time they didn't see us, if they had a gun, they'd shoot it. And anytime they could make a racket and be happy, it was happy, because that was, if the war had been like it, if the people had not been unified then, we wouldn't have won. They were unified. Everybody, anybody that could work and produced toward the war effort.